Talk about something important today, because it's time to get back to our roots around free expression on Facebook and Instagram. I started building social media to give people a voice. I gave a speech at Georgetown 5 years ago about the importance of protecting free expression, and I still believe this today. But a lot has happened over the last several years. There's been widespread debate about potential harms from online content. Governments and legacy media have pushed to censor more and more. A lot of this is clearly political, but there's also a lot of legitimately bad stuff out there. Drugs, terrorism, child exploitation. These are things that we take very seriously, and I want to make sure that we handle responsibly. So we built a lot of complex systems to moderate content. But the problem with complex systems is they make mistakes. Even if they accidentally censor just 1% of posts, that's millions of people. And we've reached a point where it's just too many mistakes and too much censorship. We're going to simplify our content policies and get rid of a bunch of restrictions on topics like immigration and gender that are just out of touch with mainstream discourse. What started as a movement to be more inclusive has increasingly been used to shut down opinions and shut out people with different ideas, and it's gone too far. So I want to make sure that people can share their beliefs and experiences on our platforms. So I want to make sure that people can share their beliefs and experiences on our platforms. So I want to make sure that people can share their beliefs and experiences on our platforms. We're changing how we enforce our policies to reduce the mistakes that account for the vast majority of censorship on our platforms. We used to have filters that scanned for any policy violation. Now we're going to focus those filters on tackling illegal and high-severity violations. And for lower severity violations, we're going to rely on someone reporting an issue before we take action. The problem is that the filters make mistakes, and they take down a lot of content that they shouldn't. So by dialing them back, we're going to dramatically reduce the amount of censorship on our platforms. We're also going to tune our content filters to require much higher confidence before taking down content. The reality is that this is a trade-off. It means we're going to catch less bad stuff, but we'll also reduce the number of innocent people's posts and accounts that we accidentally take down. Fourth, we're bringing back civic content. For a while, the community asked to see less politics because it was making people stressed, so we stopped recommending these posts. But it feels like we're in a new era now, and we're starting to get feedback that people want to see this content again. So we're going to start phasing this back into Facebook, Instagram, and Threads while working to keep the communities friendly and positive. Finally, we're going to work with President Trump to push back on governments around the world that are going after American companies and pushing to censor more. The US has the strongest constitutional protections for free expression in the world. Europe has an ever-increasing number of laws institutionalizing censorship and making it difficult to build anything innovative there. Latin American countries have secret courts that can order companies to quietly take things down. China has censored our apps from even working in the country. The only way that we can push back on this global trend is with the support of the US government. And that's why it's been so difficult over the past 4 years when even the US government has pushed for censorship. By going after us and other American companies, it has emboldened other governments to go even further. But now we have the opportunity to restore free expression, and I am excited to take it. It is time to focus on reducing mistakes, simplifying our systems, and getting back to our roots about giving people voice. I'm looking forward to this next chapter. Stay good out there, and more to come soon.
Okay, so I went back to check and see if I was able to get access to the Facebook page that they suspended. And this is a message that I received that they're creating a download to explain to me why it is that I am still disapproved. So it's told me to refresh the page, so let's see what happens. Okay, so now they're letting me download one of one. Okay, so I'm going to open up the download. Let's see what they say. So when I click on there, this is what I get. Ads, information, apps, and website off of Facebook connections, files, logged information, personal information, preference, security, and login information, your Facebook activity. Let's take a look at my Facebook activity. Activity you're tagged in. Y'all see that? Activity I'm tagged in. Bug bounty, collaborations, comments and reactions, events, Okay? This is all the data that they're collecting on us. This is the data that they're collecting on us. I wasn't even on Facebook, y'all. I was not even on Facebook. Okay? So let's see what they have to say. Okay, so this is generated by Ashonda at Large on Tuesday, January 28, 2025. This is a post you've saved and your activity with collections. Now I want y'all to see that. You have no data in this section. So I have no data on saved items and collections. Okay? Location and preference in town hall, the voting information. Voting reminders. Messages you've exchanged with other people in Messenger. Secret conversations. I don't even have Messenger. Messenger is an app that you need when you're on Facebook. Posts you've shared on Facebook, posts that are hidden from your timeline, and posts you created. Your posts, check-ins, photos, and videos. Let's take a look. But real quick before I do that, I want you to see the rest of this. They cut me off of Facebook. Pages. Your pages you've liked or recommended, followed or unfollowed. You have no data in this section. Events. Your responses to events and list of the events you created. You have no data in this section. Facebook gaming, no data. Your places, no data. Facebook payments, no data. Or payment history. Facebook Marketplace, your transaction survey information. Comments and reactions. You have no data in this section. Stories, photos, and videos you share. No data. I have no data. No data in the majority of what they they denied my page to go up for breaking their rules that they have zero data from me in. No data. Just my name alone. My name is enough. Y'all, I have 12,000 subscribers. Do you see how this works? I have 12,000 subscribers. File not found. It may have been moved, edited, or deleted. File not found. This is where the extension leads to. So I just want to take the time, for y'all to be able to see the games. For y'all to be able to see this is how social credit works. Yeah, let's see the secret conversations I have. File not found. Interesting. Messenger active status settings. File not found. This is the report that they have built up on me. This is the report that let me check out the photos. File not found. This is the report that Facebook built up on me to make a determination that they are going to shut down my account. Do y'all see this? Because, why? Because my channel name, Ashonda at Large, on YouTube with 12,000 subscribers was enough, because I'm talking about the truth about black identity. I'm talking the truth about the Bible. I'm talking the truth about what impacts us the most and how it's going to impact us in this last days and time. On YouTube, not Facebook. Two different companies, supposed to be two different social media platforms. And yet, I go on Facebook, and Facebook says we suspended your account with no data. No data. I'm telling y'all, this is the type of stuff right here that lawsuits are made of. Mark Zuckerberg posted that message in early January. The date said January 7th. I don't know if that's when he posted it, but someone uploaded on TikTok on January 7th. It is January 28th, 21 days later, and this is going on with my account here. See, family, this is why when I tell y'all to make sure that you sign up for my email blast, this is what I'm talking about, because we have to understand that we have to think like our ancestors thought when it came to freedom. You can't go through the system, right, and expect that the system is going to make you free. You have to be strategic. And with our ancestors, they had the Underground Railroad. They had to go around the system in order for change to be effective. We essentially have to have a digital Underground Railroad in order for us to not have to continue to deal with these draconian practices that are being put into place by these overlords, these tech overlords. So what I'm saying is that make sure that you have not already signed up, that you sign up, because that's going to give you access to know what's going on with me outside of these platforms. YouTube is, it's not trustworthy any more than Facebook is, but I already have the channel on YouTube. So trust me, they want to find ways in which they can cut me off as well. But take advantage, right? Because it's not just my channel. This is happening to content creators, particularly Black content creators everywhere. And with this DEI push, yes, we know that DEI impacts white women more than it impacts any other demographic, and we are number 7 on the list. However, the focus is on exterminating our voices, censoring our voices, ruining us economically. We need to understand that's always been the playbook. It's never been about equity for us. So again, make sure that you sign up for my email blast, and of course, you will be notified once my book is live and ready to be published, Israelite, How to Know Your Identity Without Losing Your Savior. Once that is uploaded, you all will get the notification first. So thanks for tuning in, fam. Let's continue to pray for each other. Like, share, and subscribe. Let's get this out here, because as we see, this is just a bunch of jargon that has no real merit behind it from Mark Zuckerberg.